Hey, welcome back. Have you heard of the motorcycle awareness movement? Well, it's designed to help improve the safety for riders and non-riders alike.
Here to tell us more about an awareness event coming up this weekend is Kristen Hernandez. Kristen, let's start kind of a little bit broad. Why is it that we even need a movement like this?
You know, I gotta say that especially recently, there's been a lot of motorcycle accidents. There's been some groups started on Facebook that are called like Rider Down Tucson. And, you know, a lot of these you don't necessarily hear about on the news. If they don't consider it like super serious or there wasn't a fatality, you don't hear about it. Well, being that I joined the group so I can kind of keep an eye on my friends and such, I've realized how many accidents there really are. And we're talking almost daily that there is accidents. And some are minor injuries, some are major injuries, some are fatalities. And I just really wanted to put something together to help get the public out there to kind of help pay attention to us, as well as having the riders to ride safely too. Because you can't get mad at a car if you're doing a wheelie down the road and you know, you fall off and they hit you. So I wanted to cover both ends of that. We have a lot of snowbirds that come here, and they come, you know, during our winter time. Well, our weather is nice enough here that we ride all year. So, you know, they might not see us or realize that we've got riders out all the time.
Well, and I think you bring up a good point about the wheelie popping and all that. There's a bad perception, I think, about motorcycles and motorcycle riders in general.
There really is. You know, I will say yesterday I saw a guy on a little mini motorcycle doing a wheelie down Alvernon yesterday. And, you know, not all of us are like that. We have a lot of people who are very smart about how they ride. And it is tough to deal with some of the younger people who, you know, feel like they're being a little brazen and want to pop a wheelie and maybe show off going down the road. And, you know, I get that that's their prerogative, but they need to take into consideration, too, that if something were to happen and they were to go down, that car that's not right on their tailgate, you know, behind them, if they were to hit them, that person has to live with that, you know, for the rest of their life. And they didn't mean to hurt you.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so again, I wanted to cover both ends of it for sure.
And so we do an event like this to, like you said, try to get the awareness out. Tell us a little bit about the event.
So what I've got going on at the event, I'm actually going to have the Pima County Sheriff's Department there. They're setting up their obstacle course. So they're going to do some stuff through it, and they'll also allow other riders to go through there. I've got several different groups are going to be there. I've got MAD going to be there. Just people that are, you know, spread awareness like all the way around. The fire department, Northwest Fire Department's going to be there. They'll have their fire truck. It's a family-friendly event, so we want you to bring your kids. We're going to have a coloring contest for kids. We're going to have face painting for kids. A lot of Q&A stuff. We're going to do a motorcycle show. We will have trophies, you know, for that. So just trying to get people out and mostly to do, you know, the information part of it. So, you know, Pima County Sheriff's Department can help explain some of the things. You know, I've done it with my own mother. You know, real quick, we were in Vegas and there was a motorcycle next to us, and she goes, "I just don't understand why their pipes have to be so loud." And I said, "Did you hear him?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I said, "That's why. Because if you couldn't hear him, he was in your blind spot and you wouldn't have seen him." So she was like, "Oh, okay." So just to kind of get people so they understand the little things that they think that we're just doing it to be loud or whatever. It's not necessarily that at all. So,
well, this is great because I think not only is it bringing awareness to safety in motorcycles, but I think overall in transportation, people take that for granted, whether they're driving a car or they're driving a motorcycle.
Exactly.
They don't really 100% of the time think, am I being safe?
Exactly.
And so where do you think that your movement's going to go into the future?
Where I would like it to go is I would like to keep doing events like this and, you know, make them bigger, you know, maybe have one end up being at the fairgrounds or something. We're starting at the Foothills Mall this year. That's where the main event is. And we've got about a quarter of their parking lot. That's a pretty big parking area to work with. What I would like it to do is be able to, maybe put up billboards, something like that. You see advertisements on the side of a bus. Let me put something on the side of the bus that says "Watch for Motorcycles."
Yeah.
I would like to turn it into a nonprofit to, cover that, but also to help out families that have lost people in, a sudden accident. And that's
Definitely.
kind of what got me started on this whole thing to begin with.
Yeah, Kristen, I see so much potential for this, and I want to thank you for starting it, and also good luck on riding someday.
Yes.
Thank you
definitely.
for coming on. Come
Thank
back
you.
anytime. To learn more about the event and the movement as a whole, you can call 339-2201.